fast, sell records. Well, I do, so can it. You too. You think I give a damn about a Grammy? Half critics can't even stomach you, let alone stand me. But Slim, what if you win? Wouldn't it be weird? Why?
Hello, friends.
Hello.
Welcome to season 2 of
Season. It's been a while, huh?
Yeah, it's been actually season 1 was like cut short, but season 2, parents riding in cars without kids. It's been a while since I've said that.
Oh my
And
gosh, oh my gosh. Wait. Stay away from that car.
We are excited to.
The car almost just like spun out on the freeway. That's beautiful.
Yeah, life's a little stressful right now for us. Kobe just died. My world is falling apart.
It's really sad.
I found out on Sunday after church, and dude, it feels like a family member passed away. So
Not to mention all the other lives involved.
yes, there are so many other people, and it's devastating. But obviously, Kobe meant the most to me. So that's been the most recent current event that has been kind of weighing down on me. That's my own little personal time. I wanted to give myself a moment to start this off. But yeah, we're excited to be back.
We have so much going on right now. It's a little bit crazy. Thanksgiving, we got really sick. We got plagued
The bubonic plague, the Black Death.
Sick for 7 weeks, and it was terrible. It was the worst sickness of our family's existence. And I was sick 3 times. I would get better and I would get sick, and I get better and I get sick, and I was the worst.
No joke. It was for 6 or 7 weeks, at least 2 people had 102 fever or more.
At one point, I had a log. I had to start a log, and I was logging 4 fevers at once, including my own. 103, 102, 102, 101. It was terrible, and I couldn't keep straight who I was giving what when, and it was awful.
I never got above 101.
No, but you got pretty sick too.
I got pretty sick for a minute, and then I lost my voice.
For 3 weeks.
Sound like a chain smoker.
So we
No
have a lot
offense
of.
to any chain
We have a
smokers.
lot of. We're deficient in a lot of things. When Mama goes down, it's just really hard to groceries. Austin's what do I feed the kids? I don't know. Figure it out.
Thank you for fixing your hat.
He did really good. I think I wear this hat. I've worn this hat on 3 episodes. It's my go-to. It's fine.
I don't care. This is my go-to today.
So things just kind of are a bit on backlogged, and we're in backlog season of trying to prepare and come back to life and into the real world. And our tile fell off the wall in the shower.
Yeah.
And so we've been dealing with that, trying to fix that on the cheap, because 6 of us are showering in this teeny tiny little bathroom that is not working. It's not working for us. It's first world problems. So I feel a little stupid saying that out loud, because some people don't have running water. I get that. But for us, there's a lot of us in this tiny little bathroom upstairs that we're all showering from, and it smells and it's gross, and there's a fish tank in there from Christmas, and it's just weird. It's just weird.
Thanks, Santa.
Thanks, Santa. So Mama's a little tired. Just to say the least.
I think our home's a little tired.
Yeah.
I think we took down Christmas kind of let's start this 2020 off.
When we were still sick, we were trying
with
to
with a bang. We're kind of on the mend,
mustering up
but
the strength.
still a little sick. And we took down Christmas, and then we got sick again for the first 10 days of January. So it's just been a little bit of a whirlwind. But the kids are back in school.
Thank you,
They're
Jesus.
feeling better. We've had so many people praying for us and our family, because we've been documenting our sickness on Facebook.
Thank you for your prayers.
Everyone's so worried. Thank you so much. We're doing better.
We're all alive.
I'm back at work, kind of in my routine after the holidays. You're settling into a little bit of a slower work schedule.
A little bit.
At work, but you're still a mom and having kids. But
Which brings me to my next point. Mom staying at home, 4 kids, messy house,
Yeah.
laundry that never ends. I swear, where does it come from? Anyways.
It never ends.
So Monday, Austin was doing his thing. It's his day off. I'm working. My boss is out of the country, so I'm running his business for him. I'm so nice. And I was really stressed out. We're dealing with this whole shower thing, and I'm having the guy that was supposed to do it backed out, which I'm so grateful for. It ended up being a God thing because he was like in over his head, and he gave us money back, which was so ethical, and it was awesome. But it was just really stressful because I'm like trying to find people to help me fix it and all this stuff. So I was like on the edge of like just waiting. Ironically, I gave my testimony at church on Sunday about this very thing.
And it made it seem like our life is all together.
It made it seem. I did not make it seem like that. I did not. I'm imperfect, and I made that very clear.
No, you just spoke eloquently, and you were it was very
Oh,
classy.
that was not what happened Monday night. No. Austin was just like the culmination of a bunch of different things. Austin had made little comments, which were not big comments, but to me, I took them into my little thinker, and I stewed on them all day long. And then I thought, this is going to be such a good idea. He's going to put the kids down, and we're going to have, what is it?
Come to Jesus
A
moment.
legal mitigation is what we were going to have. I had exhibits all planned out of my worthiness and my enoughness. And I had this all planned out in my head. It was so beautiful. And it was like this really fun thing we were going to do. And it was like a bringing us together, coming to Jesus. I think I said that when he came downstairs.
Yeah.
He had no clue what he was walking into.
No.
None.
I honestly thought we were going to watch a movie and make love, but that did not happen.
Well, quite the opposite. I sat down and I said, I went to Reagan's notebook in her backpack, and I ripped lined paper out of her backpack, and I handed a piece of paper and pen, and I said, I want you.
It was titled, and it said
handwritten.
the things that Austin thinks he does around the house.
It's so embarrassing.
It was titled. You titled it for me. Thank you.
Oh gosh.
And you
Meanwhile,
put in not the things that Austin does, the things that Austin thinks he does around the house.
did I really say things?
Yeah.
That's a low point. Sorry, babe.
So that was kind of a bad start.
I was in a bad place, you guys. Bad place. Admit it. But in my defense, not to mention, while he was up there putting the kids to bed, so nice, I was got the kids' crayons and colored pencils, and I made a calendar Monday through Friday, and I blocked out,
You made it Monday through Sunday.
Monday through Sunday, 5 a.m. to 3 a.m., like hour, use the lines on the paper. I'm going to show you a picture of it because it's too good. And I put Rand's schedule, Austin, Rand was blue, orange, Austin was green, and the kids I, marked when they're at school, when they go to bed, and I had bullet points of like, while Austin is gone, I work 21 hours by myself while I am doing bedtime, dinner, bath time.
You do work a lot.
I do all the things. Because it made me feel like all day that he said comments like, oh, the house, it's so messy.
It wasn't all day. I made like
No, you made like 4. You made a comment about me taking a work call after 6. That one sent me over the edge. That's what it did.
I think we just need to take a second and like flip the script though.
Okay,
what if I was working over?
No. Okay, flip the script. Okay, let's tell them what you were doing while I was inside. Okay? While I was inside doing all the things that matter in our home, like cleaning the filthy floor, like
I was doing a task that you had asked me to
working. Okay, for the love, I did not ask you to do that. I did not ask you to do it that day in that moment. He was building a new fence for the chicken coop.
Yep. our dog ate our chickens, and I wanted to get more chickens, and you said I couldn't get more chickens until I fixed the gate.
So you picked that day and that time.
Yeah.
Do you think it was like the most convenient? Like,
It was fun. It was a great outlet for me.
so I made a map of everything that I do. And I color-coded it with my children's crayons, and I wanted it to be very clear that I do a lot of shit in our house. Excuse me.
Watch your mouth.
Sorry.
This is a PG podcast.
Okay, well.
Shoot.
Sheep. That's what I tell my kids.
Sheep.
Sheep.
Then Griffin.
Griffin said, "Oh, shit." That's not funny, Bailey. You shouldn't even. That's not.
Yeah, the parents get it. It's
not
like,
even funny.
you stub your toe, you're not gonna be like, ah, gosh darn it, golly gee.
Some people do.
No, they don't.
I don't. I really
go-
don't. I don't cuss in front of our
They
children.
go, shit, fudge, and they say a lot of things.
I don't say those words, and
So
I
Griffin's
rarely ever
Griffin's
say
like,
them.
shit.
Mason comes in. He runs so fast because he's always the one that's in trouble. He runs so fast into me. He's like, Mom, Griffin said shh, and he said the real word, and I was like, what? And I said, Griffin, what did you say? He said, oh, shit. And I was like, oh, well, that's better.
This is being creative. Okay, back to our how's a little rant.
So Austin
When you have kids, you just you can't, when you're not with them, you just can't not interject them into stories like that.
Okay, but
Anyway,
Austin thought it was the good idea while I'm working full-time from home with a screaming baby.
on my free time, what I thought was my free time.
Honey, you don't get...
Oh,
You don't-
let's finish let's finish that.
You don't get free time.
This is
there.
the whole-
I said it.
this is
You
the
don't
whole
get
problem.
free time. He wants an hour by himself.
It was like 2 hours, but it was glorious.
Okay. Do you know how many hours? Okay. I'm either going to start laughing or crying. So one of two things are
let's
going to
kinda
happen here
backtrack.
because this case in point exhibit A of my calendar, which do you see I still have no makeup on?
Yeah.
I don't get to have an hour by myself, babe. Okay? So in order for me to do that, I have to get up at 5:30 in the morning while everybody is sleeping before Cohen wakes up so I can have a minute. And you want an hour? Like on your day off. That's
Right.
very hard for me. I have a hard
You
time
want
with
to
that.
have this conversation?
No, I think it's good because here's the thing.
I agree with you.
If you watch our first episode, sorry, I'm going to say this one thing and then you can talk. When you watch our first episode, it was all about like finding who you are and being that confidently. I feel like that was a good, we're still figuring it out, but
I know who I am.
I know who I am too, but those things,
Do you?
no, I don't. I'm going through a midlife crisis right now. It's fine.
At 30.
But I get it. I understand that we both need to be better about penciling in our little color-coded kid crayon calendar that we need to have time for us. That's very important. But I feel like it needs to be a fair fight of like, hey, on this day and this time, it would be really cool if I could just like have a minute.
Right.
Sorry.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
I allow it. I'll allow it.
Yes, that's the whole point is my schedule when I'm not at work is your schedule for me. It felt, that day especially, it felt like everyone was out, the kids were gone, Cohen was asleep, you were...
Cohen was not asleep.
Oh yeah, he did wake up, but he's easy when he wakes up. And
No, but you question what...
Let me talk! Gosh dang it! But I'm out there like doing something that makes me happy, and it's a little bit of me time, and you're just sitting there and like, what is he doing? Okay, let's get about that. Okay.
When our children don't have underwear, I really could care less about the stupid chicken coop. I'm really sorry.
I understand that, but we did not have that conversation.
I will go
It
buy
was
a
just festering-
carton of eggs before we get chicken.
Stop it!
And have a chicken coop. So I can have my laundry
Would you
done.
please stop? But it was like a non-communicative time. You know me, like if you communicate with me, I'm gonna do it, right?
Okay. Yes.
Answer that.
Okay.
Okay. Boom.
Reluctantly.
Period.
No,
Done.
not
Period. I will
It's
do it
like
when you tell me. Don't be like,
dot,
oh,
dot,
he's not
dot.
doing the laundry.
when it is convenient for you.
But that's part of my schedule being my schedule.
I did that last week. I said, hey, babe, I could really use your help on that. Oh, babe, it's my day off. Well, and there's a dot, dot, dot. Is that true or is that not true?
Okay.
You don't like when I
have attitude. However, you give me a lot of
and
attitude
so when,
as well.
So you wonder why Exhibit
If
A
you want to dish it out, take it.
and our...
Wait, so let's go back. Let's go back to the story. I think that'll help us. Because we're rehaving this argument. We are.
I don't
We're rehabbing the argument for our
know
friends
if
and
we're
family.
really over this, maybe?
No, this
We're
is
definitely
not.
not.
I don't think this ends anytime soon. Maybe when we're 50 and don't want to be together, like physically in the same room all the time. Right now, I love being with you.
Yeah, so you go outside while I'm inside and work on the chicken coop.
While you're working, yeah. And be with my feathered friends.
Which you questioned if I was actually working all day.
That was a bad
That was like
on my part.
comment number 3 of 4.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So-
here's another thing I wanted to say was, like, 100%. I am 100% gone from the home when I work.
True.
Right. So there's no physical way for me to do anything while I work.
Which is why when you are home, it would be so
You,
amazing.
on the other hand, are 90% home when you work, doing other things, and I get it.
But this is the thing
But
that
there's
makes...
a possibility of in-between calls, which there are moments like
for me to scrub the floors and do the dishes and dust.
no.
And feed our children and go grocery shopping and...
Do you go grocery shopping? Tell me what you do.
Okay. I have
Will you
to...
bring this to my front doorstep, please?
Okay, don't say it like a brat. That is literally like the gift from God.
It is. That is what's it called? Instacart? Yeah, that's a
so
great
know about this
service.
conversation right now.
And scene.
Okay.
So that's what an argument looks like.
Babe, it's because you have this... This is what makes me feel like. It makes me feel like you have this expectation of me to do everything because I'm home and you are not. So if I did not do those things,
It's
how
not an expectation.
it is an expectation. You just said it.
It's just
You
the house
said
gets
it's
dirtier
easier
when
for
I'm
me
gone.
to do it. And I'm the one who has to sit in the filth. Our house is really dirty, you guys. My friends have really clean houses. Oh, I don't even know. Like, what do they do?
I was gonna say most
How
of them
do
are
they-
home all day, but actually,
A lot of them.
the ones that are clean are home all day.
But they don't have babies. Cohen is a walking hurricane.
Yes. He has a couple baskets of toys, like small little cars that he dumps out every hour.
And walks away.
Every hour. So we just leave them.
The kids cry now like, Mom, Cohen just put all those away and Cohen dumped them out again.
Yeah. So I think
There's no resolve to the story. I
no,
think
we
that
actually went to bed angry, which is a rule
we-
in marriage not to do, I guess. But
not angry.
we didn't
ended
really
up
talk.
Yeah, I know, but what is there to say until
I went
we
upstairs
can,
and cleaned the room.
You did. That was so helpful. Our room was so messy, and he went up there in like a fit of rage, and slamming closet doors.
Did not slam.
You were like sliding open the doors, hanging them up
I was frustrated.
aggressively. Hey, but I got all my clothes put away. That was pretty awesome. Ironically, never mind. That would be a low blow, and I don't need to do that right now. I don't even know where to go from there.
Yeah.
Other than I feel like I'm not enough already. That is like what the enemy uses every day. Everything that I do, I work from home. I do everything from my home, and I don't ever get to accomplish anything. He goes to work, which is a very important. He really helps provide so much for our family, which is like crucial. So it's not like I'm saying he has a cake job. He has a stressful job, and he's really good at what he does. But he gets to go to work where he has people clean up for him, bus tables, vacuum the floor.
Okay, you're acting like I
sweep.
work at a palace and I'm the king. No.
You have servers who help
Right.
you.
I'm a manager.
you get to manage all those
I'm
people,
not
which is hard. I'm not saying you're cleaning, but and you get to lock the door at the end of the night, and you get to turn off the lights, and you get to leave your work. I don't get to do that. I am working, and I am taking calls, and I am customer service, and I am doing all these things on top of changing diapers while I have someone on my ears wiping poop, just so we can.
It's hard.
So I have a hard time. I have a hard time with my enoughness. And so little comments are hard for me, and I take it personal. And I wasn't proud of my explosion of the color-coded crayon calendar, although it was very helpful because it helped him realize how much he's gone, and it helped me realize, wow, I'm a bad ass mom, and I get a lot of stuff done even though it doesn't feel like it. It was helpful. So if I'm going to shed a little light in a good way, that little cute color-coded crayon calendar helped me realice.
You have it on your nightstand, and I do not like it.
I'm saving it forever.
Yeah, great.
We'll post a picture of it one day. It was a low moment for me, you guys. Okay, but it was desperation. That map was desperation.
The Exhibit A, Exhibit B. Tell me what you think you do was the wrong part of it.
It was
but
100%.
It did, and I feel like I do a lot. It's not what she needs me to do, but you know, like my list was full.
And so for me,
we didn't read our list.
As a wife, like I just want you to see, like, look around and be like, oh, of course she needs help. Like, but for you,
of course I'll do 3 loads of laundry.
I mean, more than that right now. That's what I'm saying. I need help. I need help with those things. And so for me,
we really need to make more money so that we can have someone do these things for
Eric
us.
Grassmeyer, Lawn Dream. We need you out here.
Yeah.
Please.
We need someone to come pick up our laundry and deliver it to us.
I would literally pay money for that. Once a week, drop off a 50-gallon trash bag of clothes.
Yeah, Eric Grassmeyer has a head start, but if any of you out there want to start a business for stay-at-home moms, that is definitely one that'll work.
Eric Grassmeyer's going to do it.
Okay.
So that's all.
Anyway, happy beginning to 2020.
We have a lot to work on.
We're arguing again.
We have a lot to work on.
We're back at it.
But we love each other.
You guys will have a front row seat. Love you.
No, we're driving.
Yeah, this is actually a really scary bridge. Hold on. Let me straighten out.
I'll kiss your cheek.